Hey everybody, okay, we've got another great case study for the Best Year Yet Master Plan program. We got Barbara Drady on. So Barbara hopped on, she went through the training, she got the template, never seen this training before in her life, went through the training, got the materials, got the prospecting message, started sending it out, had great results. So we're here with Barbara Drady. Barbara, thanks for jumping on.
Thank you. I'm happy
Awesome.
to be here.
Yeah, well, we're happy to have you. So tell us what happened. What were the results? What happened after you started messaging out? First of all, start with how many messages you sent, and then tell us what happened from there.
I sent 56 messages and I did them via Messenger. Um, and I did something a little different. I personalized each one. I didn't do it through BFF. I took all of my connections who had recently gotten new positions and congratulated them on those positions and then said, I'm sure you're excited, but how would you like to plan for 2020? So I used the rest of yours, and I got 8 responses, um, 3 appointments, a couple of not right now, and some people who didn't respond to the offer, just responded to my congratulations to them. So I'm going to go back to them again, and quite pleased. And I sent all of those out last night, which turns out isn't the best time to send messages. The best time is to send them like 10 in the morning, right after lunch, and end of day. That's when people seem to check these things. So I'm going to also over the weekend. So I'll probably put something out there tomorrow for them to pick up on Sunday. So excited about it. And I'm not through hearing back from the 50 I sent them, 50 plus I sent them to.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, for the people that said yes, did they give you any details on why they said yes, or was there some excitement around it? Tell us what that looked like.
So I got back, this is very cool. Can we do this after the holiday? And I, answered back, absolutely. Another one said, great, when can we schedule something? And the third said, thanks, let's touch base. So that was.
Love it. Oh, that's great. So no, and let me ask you this. So, you've been doing a little bit of LinkedIn prospecting. Have you done too much of it? Like, what have you done so far as getting results and people saying yes to you on LinkedIn?
Oh, I've had a fabulous response from LinkedIn. I've been using LinkedIn for years. The BFF is really terrific. And I actually have too many contacts. I have over 14,000. And so something happens and you get all of the responses, but you've got to answer them all. So I'm actually hiring a VA to respond on those kinds of things. So I'm more engaged with people. But I've gotten a ton of business off of LinkedIn over the years, and especially for my events business, which I can target CEOs instead of event planners, and
Love it.
that's where I got my big contacts like Oracle and Deloitte and GE and a bunch of others. So top notch Fortune 100 and 500 companies.
Oh, that's stellar. Have you been able to contact people of that status like that anywhere else?
Well, I have some of their emails now because we've chatted back and forth, but no, LinkedIn is the ticket to reaching people and to being able to search who you want to speak to, and if there is somebody that you want to reach and you're not connected to them, you can go to one of your connections who is and ask for an intro. So yeah, all of those things. And the more connections you have, the more people reach out for you. So it's kind of, you're popular, so I want to be your friend. And that's kind of cool.
High school hallways. It all goes back to high school hallways, right? The popular kids.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
love it. So, so now you learned the concept, best year yet master plan. You started prospecting. You've got immediate and initial results. What does this look like for you? What are you going to do from here on out for over the next 30 to 60 days?
I'm going to talk with these people, perhaps some of them maybe in person and others via, I'm hoping at least Skype or a conference call rather than just on the phone. I think if you can see the person, you have a better connection. And then I have other services to offer, and that's what I want to do. So leverage this to sell my other services that I sell for 1,000 plus.
Oh, it's fantastic. Awesome. Well, great job, Barbara. Barbara Drady from Extreme Sonoma Coast. She specializes, she's got so many specialties, but she's doing press releases. She's doing LinkedIn consulting. She's got a lot of things that she's doing. And and that's the cool thing. Like if you've been into any programs and you've learned a lot and you have a lot of different products that you can offer, guys, this is the perfect way to kind of start introducing businesses that don't know what you do, that don't they've never had an interaction with you before, but to easily build that trust so that way you can upsell your other products and services. So yeah, kudos to you, Barbara, for getting started and getting in. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we wrap up this case study?
Well, I think one thing, Corey, which is make sure that your LinkedIn profile shows people what you want them to see. So I'm actually updating mine because as you send these out, most people, if they don't know you, aren't going to respond. They're going to check your profile first. So that's really, really important. Obviously, something that Mojo is doing too.